Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Slammin' Saturdays, presented by New England Wrestling Alliance. We have a massive main event for you, ladies and gentlemen. We will be naming the number one contender for the NUWA Championship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick off this action-packed show with some triple threat action. Of course, it's the llama kicking things off, but he's the reason that this is a triple threat match. He asked for a rematch with Baki after losing to Baki this past couple of weeks. And of course, the Reaper wanted a rematch against the llama. Baki was cool with it. Llama informed everyone that the Reaper was 0-4 against him, and he accepted it. So it turns out that Biff also added something extra because the Llama demanded it. Goaded him into it, whichever one you want to think of. Turns out that the winner of this match will be added to the number one contender match in the main event tonight. So that means that there's a possibility of the llama moving into the main event tonight. Damn it. How does this keep happening? He keeps winning, and he's disgusting. Absolutely horrible person. We don't need him as a champion, or even in a championship match around here. Now, Baki, on the other hand, he may not have the best record in the company, but he has always won where it counts. He got put into a match against PJ DeSilvio for the NUWA Championship, and if he wins here, he'll be in the match for the number one contender. So he could go on and once again challenge Uncle Freddy at Blood Feud 4 next week. And Earl is really getting impatient with people. He's screaming at everyone out there right now. Anyway, once again, it's another week without Jedi. He is still stuck at home. We're hoping that he at least has been getting delivered food. Then again, it is Jedi. He probably has it floated over. Anyway, let's get our third member of this match out here. It's time for the Reaper to show up. For a guy who was the first ever New England Wrestling Alliance champion, he has not been faring well of recent. As a reminder, here in New England Wrestling Alliance, we do not provide anyone with pyro, and we're not sure where the Reaper is getting any of this pyro from. Those who stand in the front row are always asked to sign the waivers regarding personal injury. Recently, I can't say recently, pretty much since day one, the Monster Squad as a whole has not done well, but recently they've broken down. Jacob is splintered away, the Reaper hasn't been able to get a win, Slender and Fear aren't even part of the tag team division anymore. These guys went from being on top of New England Wrestling Alliance to just existing here, kind of trying to survive. Not like I would cheer on the Reaper here, but out of the three, honestly, we want Baki to win. We do. It's just how us announcers are. We choose favorites. It happens. Anyways, Llama, Baki, Reaper, let's get it on. Baki just tosses. Reaper just throws Baki to the ground. Llama slides in from behind, gets tossed into the corner. Reverse throws the Reaper into the corner. Huge chop. Reaper gets dumped in. Baki is off talking to the audience. Second rope punch. Reaper's head is not doing well. Seems to be pretty well knocked out. Baki, gets caught by the Llama. Jawbreaker. Llama, cheap shot right to the chest. Baki throws the Llama to the ground. Gets the Llama up. Locks in an arm lock. Oh! Gets an elbow to the face, and the Reaper just gets destroyed in the corner again. Baki gets hung up on the top ropes. Llama showing a lot more strength and determination than he's ever shown before. This is almost like the Llama that we had, last week or the week before against Oma. Llama rolls to the outside to think things over. Baki gets with the audience. Baki's out. Reaper's into the ring. Baki and Reaper face off. Reaper to the corner. Baki, big lariat. Big punches from Baki. Offense suddenly showing reversed by the Llama, who's just running around the ring now. Quick little cheap shot there. Ooh, the Llama's locking the Reaper up. Goes for the submission. Unable to secure the deal there. Baki's on the outside, catching his breath. Reaper. Oh, I'm not even sure what kind of move that is. Baki catches the Reaper with a huge fist. Oh, Reaper went for a spear and got thrown around like he was nothing. Again with the corner lariat. What was that from the Llama? Leg drop from the Llama. Grabs Baki. Baki punches him right back. Climbs right into the ring. Another huge punch. Rising knee. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Llama just kicks out. Baki sets up. Looking to go for the rising knee once again. Reaper starts to crawl for the ropes. Llama fights his way out. Lariat from behind. Gets caught by the Reaper. Goes for the suplex. Goes for a dragon suplex. And then follows that up with a straight jacket. Reaper gloats around a little bit. Goes for the lariat. Misses. Llama picks him up. Neck breaker off the knee. He's got eyes in the back of his head because he catches Baki, who picks him up, and flapjack. Baki's calling for the Llama to get up, but the Reaper swoops in for a pin count. He doesn't even get a 1. Huge uppercut. Offensive strikes from the Reaper here. Baki fights back. Catches him, and another rising knee, but this one too, the Reaper. Llama shows up out of the blue, just grabs the hair and straight right hand. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Just a 2 count for the Llama on Baki. Flips him off, dodges. Knee to the face. Swift kick to the... Oh my god! And a Superman punch out of no place from the Reaper. Baki rolls to the outside. Reaper goes for the 1 amigos. And the second one. Goes for the pin here. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Just a 2 count. Baki's back to his feet. Rolls back into the ring. May have come back a little too early, honestly, but he relaxes in the corner trying to think things through. Reaper sets up a pedigree, nails it. And the llama rolls to the outside. I'm not entirely sure what just happened in the ring. One, I was watching the llama rolling away, making sure he didn't leave any stains on the mat. Neck breaker. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Llama comes back early. Everyone is trying to show how great they are. Baki's got strikes. Dragon suplex on Baki. Llama then works right over to the Reaper. Flips him off. Dodges the punch. Goes big boot. And a flipping back kick. That combo is really working for the Llama. We don't need to see it 4 more times. Thank you. Misses on that lariat. Baki sets something up. Mostly, I think he's got gas. Backbreaker to a Russian leg sweep. Reaper's out on his feet and gets a lariat. I mean, when you just get to your feet and you're just swaying around. Oh, once again with the hair pulling and a huge right hand. Llama goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Again, the Reaper loses to the Llama. What is that, number 5? Anyway, Llama had words for him right after the pinfall. Let's look back over that action. Llama seemed like he wasn't necessarily in control, but there was too much action between... Baki was there showboating mostly, and the Reaper just looked desperate. But I'm getting also word that... Again, I'm hearing this from the mics around the ring. The Llama is screaming that Biff Stryker is going to feel his boot. I'm not entirely sure. The path that the Llama's on is for the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship, not Biff Stryker's Universal belt. I don't understand this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some tag team action. We've got the New England Wrestling Alliance champions, well, the tag team champions, the Daily and Matty Sneakers, the ZOP Club together. They're having, as they call it, a warm-up match before Blood Feud 4 next week, where they will be defending the New England Wrestling Alliance tag team champions against Woo World Order. But yes, they're out here to get themselves a warm-up match. You know, they've had some matches here and there over the last couple of weeks, but this is their first, honestly, tag team match so far, maybe? I don't remember. But they needed to work out the kinks before next week. But Mr. Green has not come out with them. He's actually not even here this week, surprisingly. He took a week off. He's staying in his bubble of the multiverse right now. Self-quarantining. Not sure what he would be, have been... Well, I mean, here in the warehouse, he would have been subjected to a lot of different things in the in the environment. Earl. Just Earl. And the llama. There's Earl once again. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team champions are here. They are ready for some action, and they'll be taking on Boomer and Hawk, the T-Tops. Let's go ahead and get their challengers out here as soon as possible so we can get this match underway. I'm not getting paid by the hour, so it doesn't matter to me. Actually, it does matter. I want everything to be done quickly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's Boomer and Hawk, the T-Tops. They are currently 0-1 as a tag team, and 0-0 as singles. These group of 80s, late 80s, early 90s rip-offs? No, not rip-offs. Refugees, if you will. They are all hyped up. They've got twin matching IROCs as well. But they're honestly though, if they are able to pull off a win here, it'll be absolutely amazing. But What is ZOP Club doing? Sending Maddie? Oh, both teams have sent a member to the outside to start off. It is Tornado Tag Team action. Holy crap, that was a drop kick from the Daily, who's now taking so many punches. Daily fights back. He's got Boomer on the rope. Boomer just takes him out. Backbreaker to a Russian leg sweep for Maddie Sneakers. He catches the legs of... I don't remember which one's Boomer and which one's Hawk at this point. All right, Hawk's in blue. Thanks, Notes. Thanks, Teresa. Daly's got Hawk up and over. Boomer and Maddie Sneakers are not doing... They're going back and forth. Boomer's got Maddie over. Oh, big neck breaker. Well, Daly works over Hawk's neck and then just swoops in on Boomer. Hawk's slow to get to his feet. Daly takes him up and over. Boomer gets a reverse on Maddie Sneakers and starts laying in on the get caught. Gets caught by the Daly. He's just standing there waiting for him to get up. Went for some high-flying move and missed everyone. And super kick to the face. Bulldog from Hawk to Maddie Sneakers. Daly swoops right in. Gets him up on his shoulders. What? Reversal? T-Tops are showing more fortitude than what was expected out of them this week. Daly's back on the ground again. For a small guy, he tries to spend a lot of time in the air, and it does not work out in his favor. T-Tops got the offense going. They got the crowd hyped up. Boomer goes for a pin on... Is that actually a pin? I cannot tell. The ref is saying that Maddie Sneakers' shoulder is still up, and therefore he can't start a pin count. But Boomer is not letting this hold go. I think I can barely hear from over there that Maddie Sneakers is saying that he can hold this all day. He's got no problem with it. Well, the Daly's going to be working over Hawk instead. Russian leg sweep. Daly tries to break up the hold. And the ref still is just waiting for Maddie's other shoulder to hit the ground. Daly moves them away from the ropes, but unable to break up the hold. Instead, just drops Hawk as fast as possible. Goes for the pin on Hawk. One. Nope, just a 1 count. Well, the battle of a stalemate between Boomer and Maddie Sneakers is absolutely incredible. Daly just decides he's going to lay in on Hawk. Hawk throws him over the top rope and flexes on him. Huh. Weird flex, bro. Weird flex. In the ring, though, Maddie Sneakers is still holding up one of his shoulders, and Boomer refuses to break the hold, so the ref is forced to stand there, panting and waiting. On the outside, Hawk and Daly just go at each other. Huge drop kick from the Daly. Tries to break up the hold again, but to no avail. These two are stuck. They are locked in mortal combat. I say finish him. Or don't finish him. Kick out. I don't know. Maddie, not very helpful right now. But Daly has Hawk. Super kick. What a party, ladies and gentlemen. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. ZOP Club pulls off the victory. Honestly, though, if Boomer had decided to break the hold, probably would have been able to work over Daly. But no. Look at that hold. The two men, an unstoppable force met an immovable object. Not sure which one's the object and which one's the force. But that super kick is what put Hawk away, ladies and gentlemen. Giving ZOP Club the victory here. Congratulations. Glad that at the very end, Boomer was willing to let the hold go. Congratulations, ZOP Club. Next week at Blood Feud 4, you are defending the New England Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Championships against Woo World Order. Good luck. As if you guys really need it. You're the most dominant tag team in the company. 13-0, now 14-0. Recently, we decided to just keep a camera right near Jacob in case he approaches anybody backstage. Jacob didn't seem to be all interested, but now he's interested in taking on Lance Cutler. Poor new kid. The tag team is 1-0. They've had one entire match, and now Jacob is going straight after him. He said he would go after everyone in the back, in the locker room, and he's going after each of them every single week, one after the other. This poor kid, he wasn't looking for that. He was looking for the bathroom. That's all he was. Jacob caught him, and now, at least Lance is starting to fight back. Gets thrown to the side. Picked up and slammed into the corner. Luckily, there wasn't a box underneath him. Oh, huge uppercut. I don't know. Is Jacob going to be able to... no, he's destroying him. Somebody make sure that the medical staff is on. Teresa, you've got that already? All right, awesome. Up and down. Oh, one choke slam. That was quick. I was hoping the new kid would be able to fight back, but no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from commercial. We've got more tag team action coming up. I'm also going to be checking in regarding the health of Lance Cutler. Teresa, you already have word regarding that? All right, let me have it. Lance Cutler is perfectly fine. Multiverse, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we've got Anime Kenshi and their continued war with everything that is New York and the superheroes from New York. Hi there, Arlene. You're looking pretty today. You too, Earl. But Kirito and Ichigo have had a two-man battle against the heroes of New York, the defenders of New York, if you will. They just last week had a match against Heroes for Hire and were able to pull that win out. And this week they have challenged the Punisher and Daredevil, Fifth Layer, to a match here. I don't know. To me, this type of match between these two teams, that's a pay-per-view level match. That's a match that you should be seeing next week on Blood Feud 4. But we're giving it to you here today on Saturday, on Slammin' Saturdays. I mean, they've had it's a continued war. Frank's on his happy pills again, ladies and gentlemen. The world has gone to black and white. Let's go ahead and see how he's coming out this time. He and Daredevil, it's the Fifth Layer. When he comes out alone, he always seems to be super stoic. When he comes out with Daredevil, he is playful. Which, I don't know honestly, I kind of find the playfulness to be off-putting. It's kind of scary. The best of frenemies, it's the Fifth Circle. Daredevil, the Punisher. And, yep, definitely Frank's on his happy pills again. Either that or Daredevil has mind control. He just keeps yelling out orders. Really wish Jedi was here for this. It'd be so much easier. He seems to have a thing about Frank and the happy pills and the sad pills and the beating up of the bad guys. But as I said earlier, Jedi is still stuck at home. But that's right, we've got the bad boys from Hell's Kitchen Well, the bad boy from Hell's Kitchen, Daredevil, and the Punisher himself, Frank Castle, teaming up against Anime Kenshi, Ichigo, and Kirito. Tornado tag team action coming right to you, ladies and gentlemen. This action, let's get it on! Refs down immediately. Frank has gotten Kirito. Kirito reverses. Goes after Daredevil. Big, huge right hand. Daredevil swings through and gets punched by the Punisher. Big drop kick from Ichigo. Daredevil with a quick knee to the face. Ichigo is going for a submission on Frank. Oh, Kirito's taking the punishment right now. Ichigo is just working over Frank's right arm. Dance partners get switched up, and Kirito continues to receive punishment. Ichigo seems to at least be able to just continuously inflict damage to anybody who's currently on the mat. Kirito reverses, slips out of the way, and drops the Punisher on his back. Ooh, big DDT from Ichigo. Great combination from Kirito. Anime Kenshi has really turned it around here suddenly. Frank Castle's been put up to the... 1, 2... Surprise pin from Ichigo on Daredevil there. Kirito tosses Frank across the ring. Goes for a springboard. Oh, lands heavy on top of him there. Daredevil fights out of Ichigo's clutches and reverses. Gets kicked in the gut. Miscommunication in these Tornado tag team matches. Now, it seems that Kirito has punched Ichigo. Hopefully that does not translate into something bad later on in the match. Frank with a power bomb, sets it up, and down Ichigo goes. Kirito fights back against Daredevil. He gets him up and over. Ichigo brings up the Punisher. Sends him over to the top rope. They're going to go to the outside and work on him. Oh, what a submission from Kirito, but Daredevil fights his way out of it. Double foot stomp from Kirito coming off onto Daredevil coming off the ropes. Daredevil just fights right out of it. On the outside, Ichigo and Frank Castle seems to be trading. Inside, we got a pin. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Drop kick to the back of Kirito's head. Ichigo is also down. Choke slam on Ichigo. Lung blower on Kirito. Daredevil goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And these are your winners, the Fifth Circle, Daredevil, and the Punisher, Frank Castle. Pretty solid back and forth action. Both teams just looking to wear down their opponent as fast as possible. Kind of feel that these two teams are not going to be finished with their war, if you will. I mean, all three tag teams haven't been feeling like things have settled after their matches. Congratulations, Fifth Layer, pulling out a win over Anime Kenshi, who actually has been a pretty dominant tag team in recent weeks. as in tag team action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for everyone's favorite match here in New England Wrestling Alliance. It's time for the Chowdah Championship match. We've got Dragon. He's the new guy to the match, and he's hoping to be in a better spot when, unlike his tag team partner who has been here. I don't think Doom has ever held the belt. Let me go ahead and quickly check over my notes regarding that. And my notes are telling me, no, Doom has never been a champion, a Chowdah champion. But he's hoping to bring some gold to the tag team. Show off what he's made of. Not a huge fan of his entrance. Standing in front of the light like that. Purposely blocking the camera. I don't know. But we've seen Dragon in action plenty of times in the past. Now he's thrown his hat into the ring for the Chowdah Championship. We're hoping that he's able to pull off a decent win here, ladies and gentlemen. Or at least not get pinned so he can advance directly into next week's 6-man Elimination Chamber match. 6 men enter, only 1 leaves with the championship. And here's Lightning, one half of the Stormbringers. I don't know why she said Puerto Rico. We've made it pretty obvious. These guys are Aussies. They're Australians. Arlene is really into the Aussies. But it turns out that Lightning's tag team partner, Thunder, has actually won the championship before. He's never lost it. He just didn't show up to, I believe it was Blood Feud 2. Didn't even show up to it. Just kind of won it the week before and then never showed up. So, of course, this has to be defended every single week. We just crowned a new champion that night instead. Hopefully, Lightning doesn't pull the same mistake as he did last time and show up and then win the belt and then not show up next week. But here's the Chowdah champion himself, Sergeant Winter. That is a beautiful, beautiful belt. This is, as I said earlier, for the Chowdah Championship, presented by and sponsored by your grandmama's clam, Chowdah. It's super creamy. I don't know why they keep writing it with so many pauses in between saying, I don't get it. I don't get it, but that's the way that they want us to read it. Anyway, we've got 3 heavyweight gentlemen in this match. It's going to be some crazy action. Triple threat action. Only 1 man is walking out with the Chowdah Championship. And who will it be this week? We all know that this is the second reign that Sergeant Winter's ever had. Will we see a new champion, or will Sergeant Winter continue to hang on to it? That's right, this is for the Chowdah Championship, presented by your grandmama's clam. Chowdah. It's chunky. Okay, somebody needs to work on how to write these things. Anyway, Dragon, Lightning, Sergeant Winter. Let's get it on. Right away, Sergeant Winter goes directly at Lightning. Dragon goes directly to Sergeant Winter. Dragon's holding court, if you will, right now. Spike DDT on the lower leg. Lightning just gets caught up and thrown back into the corner. Shoves Dragon back and hits him with a lariat. Ooh, straight right hands to the face. Sergeant Winter misses with that chop. Big boot. Sergeant Winter rolls to the outside to clear his head, while Lightning starts getting himself worked over by Dragon. Winter swoops in, gets reversed. Dragon goes up to the second rope to start bragging to everyone. Another boot from Lightning. Sergeant Winter is not doing too well. Up on the shoulders goes Lightning. Up and over. Tailbone cannot be feeling good after that. Huge lariat onto Sergeant Winter. He rolls to the outside. Dragon goes to the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Ooh. Dragon starts working over that the kidney area. Heard Lightning only prefers drinking a soda called Mountain Lightning. Dragon goes for the pin. Broken up by Sergeant Winter. Ooh, great suplex from Sergeant Winter there. Lightning comes back to his feet only to get caught by Sergeant Winter. Up and over. Dragon gets a beautiful drop kick onto the back of Sergeant Winter. Perfectly timed there, ladies and gentlemen. Misses with the lariat. Sergeant Winter comes up behind and neck breaker across the knee. Everyone seems to be trying to collect their breath here for a second. Lightning just swoops in, takes everybody out. He's calling for a choke slam. On who, though? Not sure, but gets a DDT from Dragon. Wow, Dragon just showed why he is so dominant here in the company. Which is weird, because he does not have the record to show that he's dominant. But in ring, he seems to always hold court for at least most of the match. Oh, huge lariat onto Lightning. Brings Lightning back to his feet while Sergeant Winter is clearly just knocked out in the ring. DDT. Dragon goes for the pin. Sergeant Winter just wakes up to break it up. Gets kicked in the gut for his troubles. Up and over. That tailbone is, that lower back, lumbar region cannot be feeling good right now. Big elbow. Lightning rolls to the outside. Sergeant Winter gets pinned. 1, 2, 3. We're crowning ourselves a new Chowdah champion here, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon, congratulations. Getting some gold around that waist finally. I'm also getting word that all 3 men will be in next week's match in the Elimination Chamber. Wow. That's... Biff Striker saw that Sergeant Winter had just enough in the tank to be able to get sucked into next week's match at Blood Feud 4. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a huge pay-per-view. 6 men enter. 1 man leaves the Elimination Chamber as the champion. Dragon is going in as the champion. We'll see where he ends up at the end of next week. We may have ourselves a new champion. Or someone different holding the belt. Will it be Sergeant Winter's 3rd time? Who knows? Anyway, Dragon, congratulations. We'll see you again next week at Blood Feud 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. We're going to be crowning, after this match, we will have our #1 contender for the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship, even though Trog actually won that at Blood Feud 3. It was a fatal 4-way elimination match. He walked out of that as the #1 contender. But just last week, after losing the #1 contender shot for the tag team championship, GHAZAN challenged Trog for the #1 contender because GHAZAN's desperate for championship gold around that waist. I'm not entirely sure why. Does he owe like a bookie or somebody money? I'm not, because you get a bonus for being champion. Anyway, so Trog accepted this match, and then of course the Llama wins his match at the beginning of this, making GHAZAN even more just infuriated. But these are Biff Striker's rules, and we just, oh, look at that smoke. Look at all that green smoke. Jedi would have a joke like that. Anyway, I miss you, Jedi. I miss you so much, man. Anyway, yes, GHAZAN, after having bleeding into Blood Feud, going through Blood Feud 3, GHAZAN winning 6 or 5 times in a row the Chowdah Championship. Just held it for 6 straight weeks, then stepped down to challenge Uncle Freddy for the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship, and then losing that match. He's soared super high and has crashed super quick. He is our own Icarus. He's got to get his emotions under control, because you got a wild card coming out here, and well, I'm not talking about Trog. Trog, you know you're gonna have a fight, but this guy, the Llama, he's been a wild card. You don't know what you're getting out of him. But the Llama is here. He has demanded this match. And he said that if he does win here, he is challenging both Uncle Freddy and Biff Striker for their belts. So, who knows? We may have a triple threat main event at Blood Feud 4 next week, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the main event. It's a triple threat match. For the #1 contendership to the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship. Whoever wins here will at the very least be facing Uncle Freddy at Blood Feud 4 next week. We've got Trog, we've got GHAZAN, and we got the Llama. Yay. Let's get it on. Oh, immediately, the Llama goes to take down GHAZAN. Gets beaten up by Trog along the way, though. GHAZAN is he just hanging out in the corner, letting the other two just work each other to death? Who knows? That might be his plan. It seems like a smart plan if that is his idea. And Trog is just knocked out right now in the corner. Oh, it finally comes to, and he goes to relax in the corner. The Llama did not like that. Trog's got GHAZAN up on the shoulders. And big flapjack. Somehow Trog phased through the arm of the Llama, but he still gets caught with a Russian leg sweep. Atomic knee. Stuff getting handed out by the Llama. Ooh, the Llama dodges that kick. Big suplex. Right now, the Llama seems to be in control. Oh! Knee to the back of the head. Trog slides in to try to catch up with the Llama and gets an atomic drop for the heck of it. Big knees. Rope to rope, knee to knee, and a Russian leg sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Llama does not like people celebrating. He is here to put in some work right now. GHAZAN rolls to the outside, so he won't be a target. Oh, is this the combo? Knee to boot to the back, to the spinning back kick. Will this be enough to put away Trog? Llama instead just picks him up. Ooh, what a slam from Trog there. GHAZAN starts to work over Trog's arm. And the LLAMA takes both of them out right there. Trog starts to roll away. Yeah, he's going to roll to the outside and catch his breath. LLAMA and GHAZAN. LLAMA gives him... Oh! Big jawbreaker. Oh, it puts him into a submission. Ah, but it's a rope break. Up onto the shoulders. Oh! I've not seen action like that out of the LLAMA before. Trog showing just how strong he is by throwing the LLAMA to the ground. But the LLAMA is a fast, wily old bastard. Trog's got him up on the shoulders. Oh, but DDT! Ooh, nice arm drag from GHAZAN. Not going to be outthought by the LLAMA in this match. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Just gets a 2 count out of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Series of strikes from GHAZAN. Sends the LLAMA back onto his back. Trog and GHAZAN lock up. Come out. I really can't see who's coming out the better fit. Oh, GHAZAN goes for a series of strikes, leg sweep, and then just immediately goes to work on the LLAMA. LLAMA comes back up. He's got a set of strikes for GHAZAN himself. Oh, brain buster. Again, this combination. Everyone who gets in the ring with him, he's able to outsmart them just by getting them so pissed off at him. That spinning back kick catches everyone. 60% of the time, it's effective every time. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Just like that, the LLAMA is now the #1 contender to the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship. And, sorry, what was that, Teresa? Biff Striker is agreeing? And he's also, and the LLAMA is now also the #1 contender to the Universal Championship. I can't believe to say this. It's a triple threat match for all 3 of those belts at Blood Feud 4.
Here is your winner,
yes, oh wow. Just wow, the language coming out of the LLAMA in the ring right now. I can't repeat it. I can't repeat it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this week's episode. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and join that notification squad.